Hi there, my name is Alyse, and I am a holistic wellness coach specializing in integrated attachment theory. And I work with anxiously attached women to help them to overcome their core wounds and attract that secure, loving partnership that they've always desired and truly deserve. And today we will be talking about something that truly shocked me when I saw it. Now, as you probably know from my other videos, I really love dating shows. I love watching them. I love analyzing them. I like to try to figure out what's going to happen and what's going through people's minds and what their past history is like. So one of my favorite TV shows I like to watch is Married at First Sight. And in this situation, we're talking about the UK version. Now, when I was watching, I saw something that truly shocked me. And when I watch these shows, I like to give the producers and the creators the benefit of the doubt. I like to think that they don't know what is really going on. They don't know about attachment styles. They're just doing what they think is right. And after seeing what I saw, I have learned that maybe I was a bit naive. So in this season, there is this couple, Casper and I don't remember the girl's name. She likes him and he doesn't like her. So what this show, Married at First Sight, likes to do is they put these couples together that they think the experts claim are the best suited for each other. And they put them together. They don't see each other until they're at the altar and getting married. After that point, they have a huge celebration afterward, and then they go on a honeymoon to some far-off location, get to know each other for about a week. Then they come back to their home location, which in this case I believe is London, and they move in together. Now, what I do like about this show is that, unlike Love is Blind, with Married at First Sight, they have experts who check in with the couples every week. So if there are any issues that arise, they check in with the experts on the couch and they can hash it out there. That's something that I really appreciate, and one of the main reasons why I really like this show, Married at First Sight. So I have held these experts to a high regard. I do like the Australian ones better, but hey, that's okay. Anyway, so I'm going to take you through what I just saw. Now, we're going to have a look at Casper and his wife. I can't remember her name at the moment, but they are about to go on to the couch to have a discussion with the experts for the very first time. And they're going to talk about their relationship. So let's go to the clip.
How are we doing?
We're better than what we were, but we're still not quite friends yet, are we?
No, it's been difficult.
So take me back to the wedding when you first met each other.
I actually wasn't nervous. I was like, this is the right thing to do. We're in this. I'm excited. We're here. And I walked down the aisle, and there he was. Yeah, I was happy.
I saw the big smile and the energy was my first impression. But
Now, that big smile and energy that he saw is what primarily reminds him of his sister, and that's why they have these similarities.
my biggest issue on the wedding day, more than anything else, Emma's got quite a few mannerisms and sort of character traits that my sister has. That's weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're looking at your new wife and your twin sister, and you're going, they're very similar.
Okay, so can anyone disagree with him? Like, if you were to meet up with somebody at the aisle and you see someone that looks a lot like your sibling and acts a lot like your sibling and has mannerisms similar to your sibling, that would be frightening. And the fact that he is not attracted to her for those reasons is a good thing. We want that. So, yeah, let's continue.
You've now had some time to get to know Emma.
Yeah, those character traits are still very similar to my sister's, and I'm fully aware I've got to try and separate the two. I'm struggling at the moment with not being able to see the matching process and how we've come to be sitting here on the sofa together.
So do you feel like you've given it enough time to develop and get to know one another?
I'm still here. You know, I haven't run for the hills.
Okay, so she does bring up a good point, the expert, that it's still relatively new into the process and he does need to give it more time in order to see who Emma really is and get to know her personality and, you know, her history, and to really set those things apart between his sister and Emma. And he is, like he said, he is still here. So that's a good thing. He's giving it a chance.
Yeah, so on the first night, Casper said, well, I don't find you attractive because I don't find curvy girls attractive.
Again, you can't really blame someone for not being attracted to something that they're not attracted to. If he doesn't like women with a lot of weight or curvy or however you want to say it, then, you know, that's his prerogative and you can't really change that. You can try to learn the person and see who they are and get to know them on a deeper level, and sometimes that does, oftentimes that makes a person more attractive. But at first sight, you can't really blame him for not like instantly being attracted to her. Like, that's how things work.
Because I'm very confident, like, I'm hardly in like an ogre, right? I'm like a normal normal girl and I wear that. I woke up the next day and I imagined my fucking friends hearing that, right? I'm putting so much into this process for my husband to turn around to me and say that he's not finding me attractive. And I said, have you found me like sexy at all? Like I felt $1,000,000 for my wedding dress, like. And he just said, well, no.
Don't get me wrong, it is heartbreaking for her, and she has a lot of wounding around this subject, although she tries to make it seem like she's okay with it and she's happy the way she is. It's more about the rejection that she's feeling, which is why all this stuff is coming up. And, you know, you do feel bad for her. Like, that sucks. It sucks to be put with somebody who doesn't find you attractive. Like, that's not a fun experience.
So we had a conversation about it the next day, and I got a bit like, you know, got a bit fucking fierce the next day, because I was like, no, my friends wouldn't stand for that. And then Casper stormed off and moved out.
Emma told me that, you know, I was her type on the wedding day, you know, but I wasn't feeling it. I hadn't found her sexy. I had seen some of the mannerisms with my sister as well. I tried to do it in the nicest way possible. You know, I failed at that.
So were you worried about Emma's feelings?
Yes.
But can you see how hurtful it might be to say to your partner that I'm not into curvy girls? Can you hear how that could land?
Yes, no, well, obviously, yeah. If I lied, would that have been better?
Exactly. If he lied, would that have been better? If he said, oh no, I am attracted to you, but actually not feeling that, would that be better? No. So you can't really fault him with that, and you have to at least respect him for being honest.
I don't understand how the process got me to Emma. We're so different on so many levels. I don't understand, and I don't get it. And it's really frustrating because this is my life you're fucking with it.
Again, this is a serious thing. I think a lot of people, when they're watching these shows, they just think like, oh, that's just like a character on a show. They're not like a real person. And yes, on a level, we know that they're real people, but like, they have to give up a lot of their lives in order to go on this show. They have to subject themselves to criticism from around the world. Like, it's a big deal. And then on top of that, for this show in particular, they're actually getting married. They get married. That's a big deal. And that's a lifetime commitment. I mean, if they decide to keep it. But it's their life. It's their life that's on the line. So I can understand his frustration and questioning, like, why did you put us together? Like, I don't understand. I don't see. Please shine some light on this for me. And I think that's what he's asking.
Emma, how do you feel about hearing Casper say this?
We do have different mindsets. I'm a glass half full, always will be. Casper's a glass half empty. It's just negative all the time.
Let's talk about some serious things, okay? Let's talk about the reasons why we matched you. We test everything that you can think of. You both have the same exact disorganized attachment style.
Okay, did you hear that? Paul said, you guys both have the same disorganized attachment style. Now, for those who don't know, disorganized attachment style is another name for fearful-avoidant, which is another name for anxious-avoidant. They're all the same thing. And so this is what shocked me. This truly shocked me because I like to give these creators and the experts the benefit of the doubt. I know that they do a lot of testing, they do a lot of thorough research on these individuals, a lot of interviewing, they spend a lot of time with them trying to understand who they are and what they want and where they come from and put everything together. But the fact that they consciously put two fearful avoidants together in a relationship and expect that to work out, that truly shocks me because that means that they do not truly understand what it means to have two fearful avoidants together. Or really, they don't understand the importance of attachment styles and how two different or two of the same attachment styles work together. Now, let me break this down for you a little bit more. So what makes this so impactful is that fearful avoidants in particular, so they have aspects of the dismissive avoidant, and they have aspects of the anxious attachment. So they have the triggers of a dismissive avoidant and the triggers of an anxious attachment, which means they have the most triggers of all of the insecure attachments. So that's an issue number one, because you're putting two people with the most triggers in a relationship together. That in itself means there is going to be a lot of ups and downs. It's going to be like an emotional roller coaster with these two people, period. Like, that is to be expected. So anyway, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Have any of you thought about this before? What do you think that they should do? And if you are an insecure attachment style, specifically an anxious attachment style, I used to be an anxious attachment style. I know everything that's involved with that. And you would like to get better. You would like to heal your core wounds. You'd like to find that secure relationship. I can help you. You can go down to the description and check out my website. You can send me an email. I would love to work with you. And if you like what you saw, please like this video, comment below. I'd love to get a dialogue going, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to spending many more hours with you in future episodes. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon. Take care.